to your favorite show on YouTube, the Stationery Fetishist. Now, I've just returned from a trip to Japan, and as you well know, when I'm on my travels, I'm generally, one of my main focuses, or foci, is to search out maybe places that have unique stationery items that you would not see in the domestic market, which for me is Canada. I have quite a few videos in my back catalog for stationery items which I have acquired in Japan, so be sure to, check out the link down below for those if you haven't seen them already. Now, to get straight into the video for today, this is going to be a two-part series, and the first part is going to look at what I'll show you right now, which is pencils which are red and blue combined into one. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, the first package here I got from Itoya, which is a famous stationer in Japan, and this particular one was actually part of the Isetan department store in Kyoto, actually in Kyoto Station. And the Itoya was maybe one or two of the floors of the department store was taken up by, I guess, this shop within a shop, as it were. So let's open this up. Now, there are two things in here, but for the first video, I'm just going to show you this one. Now, as you can see, this is a Mitsubishi Vermilion and Prussian Blue pencil. Now, I've gotten one of these in the past, or a few of these in the past from the same manufacturer, Mitsubishi, which was labeled Vermilion and Prussian Blue. However, it was a little bit different. It was a round, not a, what is this, octagonal, hexagonal, six-sidedal. So a little bit different and something new to put in the collection. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful piece. I really like the specific colors that they have, like this vermilion, which is a kind of like a orangey red, and then the Prussian blue, which is quite a dark blue. Very beautiful. And this is, I imagine, made in Japan. Most of the Mitsubishi, or all of the Mitsubishi pencils that I have seen, have been made in Japan. I'm just going to zoom this in a little bit more. Okay, so that is the first one. Now, I also found this other package in a different place. I believe I got this in Yodobashi Camera, if my memory is correct. No, actually I didn't. I got it somewhere else, and where slips my mind at the moment. I apologize for that. So these ones are also made by Mitsubishi. However, they're designated as Uni. As you can see at the bottom here, the Mitsubishi symbol there, made in Japan. Now, I just thought of this today. I'm not quite sure why, or what the difference between the Uni branded pencils from Mitsubishi and the regular Mitsubishi branded pencils from Mitsubishi are. I know that the high-end, excuse me, I know that the high-end drawing pencils are under the Uni banner. I have a package of Mitsubishi High Uni, which are very nice. I have an unboxing video. Check the links down below if you haven't already. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure what the difference is. I would have maybe assumed first that the Uni is a more premium product. However, judging from looking here, these do look like more of a budget-oriented pencil. So I'm not sure if that theory holds water. Anyway, so this is a pack of 3 here. I don't know why it says 5 there, but it's a pack of 3, as you can see. So let's open it up for a closer look. Now there's a nice little notch so we can, oh, that didn't quite work as intended. Oh, there we go. So let's take one of these out for a closer inspection and put that in place there. So, as you can see, we have uni, and then it's all in Japanese characters. On the other side, I guess it says Mitsubishi pencil, made in Japan. But all of the other text is in Japanese characters, so I'm not quite sure. I don't really read Japanese, but I believe that says aka, and that one would say something, no maybe. I'd have to look that up. I'll put it in post-production, what the translation of that is. But I assume this is, maybe it says, maybe they're the words for vermilion and Prussian blue in Japanese. Don't know if I'd bet money on it, but we'll see. I'll do a translate on all of this later. But yeah, quite nice. Not quite as nice as this one, aesthetically, I must say. They have this strange black lozenge, elongated lozenge with the text here next to uni. Not quite as aesthetically pleasing, I must say, but it will serve a practical purpose anyway. Oh, I see some more text there that's very small. I'm not sure if you can see that. Is there any on the red side? No. Just on the blue side, there's this small text. Interesting. And again, it's that hexagonal profile to the barrel. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this one, I'm sure a lot of you recognize this brand here, Daiso. There are Daiso locations in North America, I know, and probably in Europe. So this is branded as Daiso, or I purchased it at Daiso. Again, a set of 3 vermilion and Prussian blue pencils. Now, these are made in Japan. However, these are, as you can see, manufactured by the Kitaboshi Pencil Company, which I don't see a lot of in Japan, and definitely not outside of Japan, compared to the other big 2 pencil manufacturers that I see, which are Mitsubishi and Tombow. So it's nice to have a Kitaboshi in the collection, sold at Daiso. Kitaboshi Pencil Company. There. Oh, there's some cautionary information there. Okay, so let's open this up and get a closer look at one of them. Okay. Oh, upside down. Now, I don't know if with the lighting you can quite see the text there. It's kind of hard to read with the reflections from the window. But there's an quite elegant text, vermilion and Prussian blue kind of strung together with the ampersand. 9667. Interesting. Now, I find this one actually much more aesthetically appealing than the rest of them so far. This is very beautiful. Not much on the backside of the shaft there, just some embossing of some numbers. Very simple, yet elegant pencil. I'm quite happy with this. And it doesn't designate anywhere on here that it is, in fact, manufactured by the Kitaboshi pencil company. Unless this, I don't know if you'd call this an emblem, if you can see that. If that is the emblem of the Kitaboshi pencil company, it may be. Perhaps I'll look that up. I do have a box of Kitaboshi writing pencils, which I've shared in the past. Perhaps they have that emblem on them as well. Okay, moving on to the next one. Now, I've mentioned this brand just earlier in this video. Tombao. I'm not quite sure how it's pronounced correctly, but this is the other big pencil manufacturer in Japan, I would say after Mitsubishi. Now, this packaging is quite cool, and I've always... Now, regarding these blue and red pencils, I've never been quite sure what their exact function was. Like, I had only ever seen them in outside of North America, like Europe and Japan. However, I did see a video recently by one of my peers in the YouTube pencil community. Goes by the name of Moving About and Manipulating Objects. I'll put a link down below where he shared a box of this style of pencil that was manufactured by Barrel in the US. So that was interesting. You don't really see it in the North American market anymore, at least as far as I've seen these style of pencils. Now, I wasn't quite sure what they were for, but I do see on this particular package that there is kind of an illustration of, what is it, marking or something? It looks like it's marking, so maybe these are used by teachers to grade papers, something like that. I do use them at work for a different function, so I will actually be using these. I'll probably keep one of each in the permanent collection and then actually use the rest of them at work. So, like I said, this is from the manufacturer Tombao, which I think is Japanese for butterfly. Hence the logo there is a butterfly. Now, these particular ones, like most of the Tombao pencils that I see, are made in Vietnam, as you can see there, but excellent quality, even though they're not manufactured in Japan. So let's open this up. Just looking for any logical place. It does look like, oh yes, I found it. Here we go. Success. So let's pull one of these out. And this is the Tombao Ippo. Not quite sure what that means, that designation there. But here it is. So the brand Tombao there. And again, this is a hexagonal shaped barrel. I'm just going to go in away from the microphone, so excuse me if it gets muffled. I'm just going to take a close peek. Lean in. Okay, again, so a lot of the text is actually in Japanese characters. Ippo, made in Vietnam. Quite nice. I do think I prefer the round barrel. Shaft barrel? I guess it's not a barrel, a shaft is what you would call it. Pencil shaft. Oh. See if we can compare. If we can focus. See if we can compare the wording on these. Yeah, so it's actually the same. So perhaps this is where it says the Prussian blue and vermilion. Perhaps this is something else on this Mitsubishi one. But yes, same wording here. So I'll translate that later out of curiosity, and I'll put it up on the screen. Interesting. Always interesting. Okay, so the final item here is another set of these red and blue pencils from Tombow again. So again, not quite sure the difference, but these appear to be a round barrel. So let's open it up and see what we have. Just pause to look at the wording there, and you can see the final 4 characters are duplicated there. And it looks like these 2 characters are these 2 characters. Oh yeah, so the final 6 characters are on here. So that must be Japanese for however they term these pencils. Of course. Let's open this one up. More obvious point of entry here. Let's take this out. Okay. Now this is quite lovely. This particular one, it does say vermilion and Prussian blue on there in English. And quite an elegant text, on here with the gold colored lettering. VP, vermilion and Prussian perhaps. Quite nice, and it also comes with this complimentary end cover for safety and transportability, which is nice, a nice touch, a nice bonus. Yeah, quite aesthetically pleasing. And yeah, quite a nice cap there. I guess this is the only one out of the batch that is pre-sharpened, at least halfway pre-sharpened. And I believe these were a bit more expensive per capita as compared to these. I got these actually at the same place, Yodobashi Camera. These are the ones that I got at Yodobashi Camera. Can't recall exactly where I got these ones. Yeah, quite beautiful. So I'll just stick this one over there. All right, so that concludes my my first installment of my Japanese stationery #haul. I hope you enjoyed it. This one was actually, from an aesthetic standpoint, it's quite interesting, I find, personally. Now, if I had to choose my favorite out of the batch, I think I would go with the Kitaboshi here. Quite elegant, although the Mitsubishi here, the first one that I reviewed, or the first one that I shared, is quite lovely as well, but I think that's going to be the winner. Anyway, please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Tumblr, and Tinder, as I usually request, and we'll see you in the next